You've been holding it together, even on days you didn't think you could. You wake up, you push forward, you do what needs to be done. But inside, something feels unanswered. It's like your words disappear the moment you speak them. You don't talk about it because you're not sure how to explain it. That quiet ache, that sense of waiting without direction. You've asked, you've hoped, you've believed as best as you could, and still, there's no reply. You stay busy to avoid the thoughts. You scroll, you distract yourself, you smile when people ask how you're doing, because telling the truth feels heavy. But deep down, a question keeps returning. Why does God feel distant right now? Maybe you've started blaming yourself, wondering if you fell short somewhere. You replay moments you wish you could change, decisions you'd take back if you could. You think about the things you've been waiting for, the answers that never arrived. And you're exhausted, not from work, but from waiting. Waiting without clarity, waiting without reassurance. And the silence feels sharp, almost personal, like your voice isn't reaching anyone. That's what hurts most. Not the delay, but the feeling of being unseen. Somewhere, in that quiet struggle, God becomes confusing. Not comforting yet, just distant. And you wonder, why now? Why when you need Him most? But what if the silence isn't abandonment? What if it isn't a sign of failure or rejection? What if something is happening beneath the surface? Something you can't hear yet? What if God hasn't stepped back, but leaned in closer? Quietly, sometimes God remains silent. Not because He is absent, but because He is shaping something deeper. When life is loud, answers come quickly. But when everything grows quiet, your heart becomes clear. Silence reveals what noise hides. It slows you down enough to feel. God uses quiet moments to build trust that doesn't depend on emotion. Not loud belief, not confident words, but steady trust. The kind that stays when understanding doesn't. The silence isn't empty, it's purposeful. It's where patience grows, where strength forms quietly. It's where you learn to rest, even without explanation. And yes, it's uncomfortable, because growth often is. Here's what you should know. God's heart has never turned away from you. He doesn't step back when you struggle. He doesn't wait for perfect prayers. He moves toward you, especially when you feel lost, even when your faith feels fragile, even when your words fall short, even when all you can offer is a silent breath. God sees the nights you couldn't sleep, the tears you never shared. He sees the effort it takes just to keep going. And if your heart has wandered, even slightly, He isn't upset. He celebrates every step back, no matter how small, no matter how quiet. God welcomes questions. He holds space for doubt. He is patient. He is gentle. He is safe. So maybe today, you don't force understanding. You sit in the quiet, without fear. Maybe you stop pretending to be okay and allow yourself to be honest. Not strong, not certain, just real. And maybe you return here again, not because everything makes sense, but because you're discovering something important. Silence doesn't mean God is gone. Sometimes it means He is closer than ever. And when the time is right, there is more waiting for you.